Life can be tough.
You know what, Kat? You are my best friend.
Who are you?
Sometimes it feels like no matter what you do, you just can't win.
We've been friends for 15 years, remember? I wiped your tears that time you got dumped.
Oh, I guess you have like a really forgettable face.
But don't despair, because you know all those hours you spent playing video games instead of building a healthy, successful life? Well, you can use that knowledge to help improve yourself and your life. Don't believe me? I got the cold, hard proof. This is for all you lot out there who are unlucky in love. I mean, this one doesn't apply to me, of course. I mean, I've got a boyfriend. He goes to a different school. He's not from around these parts. It doesn't matter though, because love is blind. Perhaps you're a 4-foot tall plumber with a massive nose and horrible facial hair, and you're trying to bang a literal princess with long blonde hair and a body like whoa. Apparently that could be a thing. I mean, her other option is a 7-foot dragon or a freaking mushroom, which I don't even want to think about the logistics of, so maybe it's a case of the best of a bad bunch, yeah. Of course, it's not always just the case of being the best in a weird fungal bunch. I mean, look at Hatterful Boyfriend, Mass Effect, and Knights of the Old Republic. They let you hook up with pigeons and aliens. Not that I'm saying you should do interspecies hookups. No, don't do that. What about The Sims? I mean, it doesn't matter how hideous the character is. If they've got personalities that match and you spam the actions forcing them to love you, then eventually you can get married in about 4 to 6 hours. So yeah, maybe you're the best of a bad bunch, or maybe you could force them to love you, or there's always pigeons. Don't trust men with moustaches. I mean, this is a given, right? Nothing more suspicious than a man with hair on his upper lip. Same applies for women too. Yeah, don't zoom in. Oh God. I mean, I guess not every guy with a moustache is evil. There's Mario, there's Sully, there's my sweet, misunderstood boy. In fact, you should be more concerned about the guys who are far more attractive than you. For me, that's a low barrier. But there are guys out there whose locks would make a mermaid cry, and who also happen to be total bastards. Not a coincidence. Of course, bad guys aren't always facial hair and L'Oreal conditioner. Sometimes they're just giant, massive lizards. It's just as simple as that. You don't trust 7-foot lizards, just don't. So what have games taught us? If they look evil, they're probably evil. But if they're prettier than you, they're also probably evil. And also, not every beautiful character is evil. The most important thing that video games have taught us is to never give up. Sometimes you fall down, pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and start again from the beginning. I mean, look at Crash, the old Bandicoot. He keeps falling off that ledge. He keeps getting set on fire. And you know what? He just keeps going through his 15 lives and then eventually has to start the whole bloody thing all over again. But he keeps trying. So next time it's all going wrong for you and you fall down a hole before being set on fire and die what is probably a horribly agonizing death as you burn alive, just start again from the beginning and give it another go. It'll all work out, I promise. You know what I love? Spending 1/3 of your adult life working so you can afford to live, so you can keep going to work to afford to live, and then you die. Oh, I love it. Well, guess what? Video games are no different. I'm pretty sure I've worked harder and had a much more successful life in video games than I ever had in my actual existence. Take Stardew Valley. Waking up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m! Ploughing the fields. With my dodgy knee, I'm not ploughing anything in real life. You keep your dirty mind to yourself in the comments. I mean, working tirelessly on the fields, sowing seeds with my farmer's tools. I mean, since my accident with the leg, I just can't hoe like I used to. I said keep it to yourself. Don't even get me started on marriage and kids. I mean, real life is Tinder. Easy. Swipe here, swipe there, boom, bam, bosh. Stardew Valley, you not only have to find out what your crush likes, which let me tell you, is not the weird pond trash you find for free, but more likely some weird pickled vegetable which takes ages to make. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Harvey. Who the hell gets off from pickled aubergine? Shh. And once you fill their house with various pickled vegetables and get married, expect to wait ages for a baby. I mean, sex ed at school taught me that looking at the opposite sex got you knocked up, but it takes months in Stardew Valley. I'm not entirely sure they know what they're doing. As the old saying goes, blood is thicker than water. And I don't really know what that means. Like really, is that a science thing? Is the water friends? I don't know. What I do know is it's meant to mean something strong and powerful about family. But I'm taking a life lesson from Metal Gear Solid to prove that family, well, they're not everything. Take Solid Snake. He's a weird clone baby. He's got an evil twin. No, wait, he's the evil twin. Well, either way, his dad isn't really his dad. He's just a clone of him. And then he's got another brother too, who's lurking in the shadows and is also the president. And then this brother dies because of him, but then gets possessed by the limb of this geezer you get in a fight with a while ago. I mean, what? That is the worst Jeremy Kyle story I have ever heard. Trust me, stick with the water instead of the blood. Seriously, what does that even mean?
I don't know, you're talking to yourself again.
This is for everyone out there who feels like no matter how hard they try, no matter how hard they give it their all, they just can't catch a break. You know how it is, you're coasting through life, living a dream, and then BAM! Something comes along and spoils everything. Don't you worry, my friend. Video game characters have been there too. Basically, the blue shell is a prick. That's the best lesson you can learn. So there we have it, 6 life lessons that video games have shared with us. We've learnt, we've lived, we've laughed, we've had a weird thing with pigeons, and now it's time to say goodbye. So there we have it, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and also I'm streaming on Twitch. Follow the link down below in the description if you want to find out what I'm up to over there. I'll see you guys next time, bye! Don't forget to subscribe. The most important thing... No.